Hey everyone, welcome to Comfortable Shoes Studio, and I'm Les. In this video, I am continuing to make a journal mine. So here I am adding what I consider the front page matter of a journal. I always add my full name, address, email address, and a start and end section to the journal. And then I embellish it. I'm not gonna, obviously not gonna write my address here. So a little post-it note with address goes here. I do later add my address off camera and then use post-it notes to cover it for videos. I am using Pentel sign pens with a brush tip, and then the other end has a Fude tip. Fude tip? I can't remember how to pronounce it. Anyway, I then use the brush tip and the more solid tip to kind of embellish these areas where I'll be putting my address and everything. I also add in some stickers. So this is a print off of Carrie Smith's How to Be an Explorer of the World tips. I put that in a lot of my journals. And then this is the logo for my channel, or the new logo. It's me making a cranky face. My coworker snapped a funny picture of me. I make a lot of faces at work that are funny, so I thought it was hilarious. So I made some stickers of it. So I've added my address and email address in, and I like to add boxes around things. It adds a little interest for me. I do this when I take notes and things in my Everything and Everywhere journal, and just some squiggly lines here. Playing around with color and just having a little fun. So that's the front couple of pages of my journal. I always add a start date, and I don't complete the start date here because I forgot the day that I started it. So next up, I am adding some ribbons. I like having bookmarks and place markers in my journals. I usually have 2 or 3 of them. I am heat sealing the ribbon. It just takes a quick little hit from this torch, and it's all sealed up. A regular lighter will absolutely work. There's no need to use a giant torch, a butane torch. So I'm making a couple of lengths of about the same size. Each length of ribbon is about 2 or 3 inches longer than the height of the book. So about an inch will get shoved into the gap in the spine with some regular old white glue. That'll get poked in there, and then that'll give me enough room to mark my places and all of that fun stuff. I'm using some Dollar Tree clips to clip everything in place while I'm working on it. And sorry for the camera angle. This new camera is much closer to the tabletop surface than my other cameras have been. Not used to working with the only like 1.5 foot away from the work surface. So there we go. I got the pink ribbon in, adding a bit more glue, and then I had dropped the blue ribbon on the floor, and here I am picking it up. So the key for this kind of thing is to put a generous amount of glue in there. You're not really going to hurt the spine, as the glue does remain pretty flexible if you use a good quality PVA like Elmer's. This is a store brand bottle of glue that I used for making some paper clay, but it is refilled with, I don't remember what kind of glue. I will reuse bottles and refill them from a gallon-sized jug. I was just checking for any glue seep there, and I didn't have any, which was nice. So I'm just peeling off in my last video where I added the elastics. I'm peeling off the painter's tape that kept that nice and clean. I'm going to do another video where I add in a pocket in the back. I always keep a pocket in the back of my Everything Everywhere journals and my sketchbooks. gives me a spot to stash stuff. So I just folded these pages in half so that I can put my sort of planner page. I will do a loose planner in this, also do a habit tracker. So I have this rubber stamp that is a month. It goes Monday to Sunday, which is how I like to record my calendars. So this will fit in a field notes, and I got this off of Etsy many years ago. I think I've had this stamp for at least 12, if not, I think closer to 15 years. So it's a very well used stamp. It was expensive at the time I bought it, but I have used it a lot. It is a favorite stamp for this sort of like on my own make a planner type thing. So this will give me 6 months of planning out. So I'm just cleaning off the stamp. I use baby wipes that I have added a little extra water to. So these are extra juicy because I added water, which dilutes any of the alcohol that is in the baby wipe. And then I use a microfiber towel to dry that off and get up a little bit more of the ink. I'm going back in with my alphabet stamp set to put the year, month, and the year and the month in here. I'm just playing around with different colors for each one. And then I go in with the markers and I write in the days of the month. So that's pretty much it. So I will use this to make note of major appointments. I also, in conjunction with my Everything Everywhere book, I do use a Google Calendar. I have to use it for work. I do this in my work calendar as well. I make note on paper because I will always have my work version of the Everything Everywhere book with me. It goes with me everywhere at work. Every meeting, every group that I run, that is with me. And generally, when I'm out and about, when I'm not at work, I also take my personal Everything Everywhere journal with me. Not always, but a lot of the time, this journal will live with me. So I will make note of major doctor's appointments in here. I do give an example of that for March. I have an appointment coming up, so that gets noted as a doctor's visit and where it's going to be. And then the time of the day in that sort of right-hand section next to the month. So I don't have a lot of meetings that are involved in my regular life outside of work. My work meetings are all recorded in my other book and on the work Google Calendar. It's not necessary for me to record everything in my work Everything Everywhere book. It's the same for this because I do make use of a Google Calendar. I don't necessarily have to record everything here. I just sort of make note of major events here. And then if there's anything that sort of happens out of the ordinary, I might note that down. And sometimes this is just so that I can kind of make plans at a glance rather than not knowing where everything goes. So yeah, so that is the beginning stages of my Everything Everywhere art journal setup. It does function as something of a planner, something of, a sketchbook, an art journal. I will write ideas in here. Again, I've already mentioned that I am going to do a full video about the Everything Everywhere system that I use. So here I'm adding in paydays, I'm adding in keys, it's sort of like a bullet journal type thing. So that's the essence of it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Maybe you found it helpful. I appreciate you being here and watching the video. Give it a thumbs up and a like if you feel like it. And I appreciate you, and I'll see you next time. Thanks and bye.